Welcome, Half-Bloods, to a short edition of the Half-Blood Pod. We are Scott and William, and we're here to break down another plot hole.
Dang right we are.
Plot hole. William, we still haven't come across a plot hole. At the end of this, we need to do real plot holes. I mean, this is like embarrassing how bad these plot holes are.
Yes, they are.
Today, we're on, I think, the fifth swipe of this very insightful post, which again, just multiple people have sent to me, and that's why I feel the need to do this. And we're breaking down plot holes. This one says, William, Voldemort constantly fears betrayal from his Death Eaters. The Unbreakable Vow is a binding magical contract that kills the breaker. It's a major plot hole that Voldemort never forced his followers to make one to ensure their absolute loyalty. I think we have to start with the first sentence here, which kind of sets the assumption. Voldemort constantly fears betrayal from his Death Eaters. Can you name one line in all 7 Harry Potters that gives you the inkling, the idea that anything that Voldemort constantly fears betrayal?
No, that's completely inaccurate and not a description.
I have no idea what they're talking about.
Anything.
I have no clue.
Like he demands complete and total loyalty, but like he's not driven by like fear of betrayal. Like he's overly confident in his.
It's one of his
like he's definitely I wouldn't trust but verify is the saying, but he doesn't like trust, like not trusting in like a friendship sense, but like he's definitely like, he doesn't rely. Everything about Voldemort, as Dumbledore explains to you, is he wants to work alone. He doesn't rely on other people. He doesn't believe in relying on other people. And in the end, he wants it all on himself. It's so creating a binding magical contract where somehow, if it's broken, you might die too, is a completely untenable situation for him to be in.
Expound upon that. Is that like we see? I know one happens in a movie, and I was going through Harry Potter wiki, and there's tons of Unbreakable Vows through things I've never read or heard about. But like Snape makes an Unbreakable Vow with Narcissa, and could Narcissa have died as a part of that?
I guess not. I just think like, yeah, I guess that part's not. Yeah, I guess I'm inaccurate
just testing.
On that part.
Just testing.
But like, it is like a one-way promise. But like, also like it gets very gray. Like if you're talking about like how are you going to set up an Unbreakable Vow for complete fidelity to Voldemort? Voldemort's wants, needs are constantly changing.
Yeah.
Like what constitutes like it's too much of a gray area. Like the Narcissa one was pretty simple. Like Draco's been given a mission.
There's a finite
if he
plan
can't do
here.
it, you'll do it.
Yes.
That's it.
What do you say? Like, you will never disobey. Yeah. Be like, you will never disobey me. I'm sure that they could like magic their way out of that. Like, well, he told me to do this once, and so I'm going to do it. It's like Creature leaving the house, like out. I'm 100% sure that they can get around obey me indefinitely. Like, it doesn't make sense. It's not.
Right. And Voldemort, like he can track his own people and like find them and kill them if he needs. Like he doesn't need the Unbreakable Vow. And also the crux of this is that he constantly fears betrayal. No, he doesn't. He doesn't care about anyone. They're all beneath him. He doesn't treat them remotely as like worth of his attention. It's all about ends to a means to an end, and he is using them for his purposes. So he thinks of them as like his worker bees, his ants that do as he says. He doesn't respect them in the slightest.
He doesn't need a Unbreakable Vow from an ant. And yes, he's
and also what would that accomplish? Like what would that accomplish? Like how many of it like what would that accomplish? So like Snape couldn't have betrayed him?
But did Snape again, if he was like, you will obey all of my commands, Snape obeyed all of his commands. Like how would you say you can do nothing that would be he'd have no Death Eaters. They'd all be dead if he was like, you can have no thoughts that betray me. Like, what could he have said?
No actions that betray me. Like, that is such a gray area. Like,
yeah, I'm killing Dumbledore for you. Done. I am serving as the headmaster of Hogwarts.
What if, like, someone is acting as his spy and, like, they have to, like, have, like, say, like, stuff like, man, I'm so sick of these Death Eaters. Or, I don't know. Like, like, it gets way too messy. And if the consequence of it is like death, then
He'd have no Death
well,
Eaters.
you'd have no Death Eaters left. It would be a big mess, and there'd just be dead people everywhere. So
It's stupid. Again, he's oblivious to all of his betrayals. He's so oblivious to
also,
Snape to the very end.
that's definitely just written by some stupid AI, like the way that this is phrased and
It's so
written.
weak.
Like it's not an
Is
original
this a
human
waste of
thought.
time? Is this a waste of time, William? Again, people sent it to me. People were like, "Oh, check this out. Harry Potter's stupid." Like people sent it to me. I don't know what to say. Um, he's also completely
Constantly fears.
oblivious.
Find me one shred of evidence that he constantly fears.
He
Betrayal.
also is completely oblivious of Regulus Black and his betrayal. And I guess Narcissa has a small betrayal, but I don't even then, like, I don't know. I guess he could have said, like, he would never make a vow of, like, you can never lie to me because he loves the ability to just laugh in people's faces and say, you cannot lie to Lord Voldemort. And, like, Narcissa lies to him. But again, he's very, it's obvious why he didn't detect that lie. But, like, he would never, the three betrayals, I don't think they would have been captured in, like, I don't think they would have been captured in a "you must do all that I command you," or I don't know what he could say to make their unbreakable vow, but I feel like Snape, Regulus, and Narcissa all would have gotten away with what they were trying to do.
Mhm.
I don't know. Or again, he'd have
Yeah.
no Death Eaters because he'd have to take it so far of like, you can do no act that even could be an inkling of betraying me, then all of his Death Eaters have like moments of like, I don't know, I guess
Yeah,
Bellatrix
they're all
would probably be
people,
alive.
right?
Yeah. Like, I imagine
But
they'd
like
all
they
be
all
dead.
have like decisions to make, and like Death Eaters, they're all. It just wouldn't work, and the again the crux of it is like he constantly fears betrayal. He doesn't. People are beneath him. He's an evil robot, basically, who's doesn't understand human emotion.
Exactly. He loves to one to call out like my most faithful Death Eater, and he definitely loves to let them fight over who is the most faithful Death Eater. Like he treats them
Yeah,
all
but
like
he at the
garbage.
end, like he doesn't give a flying poop about Crouch. Like he's just
No,
happy Crouch found him. You
I
know,
regret it, is what he says about Snape. I regret it, and moves on and
yeah,
never
he
thinks
has
about it again.
no, yeah. I can. He's like, I
Um,
can replace these fools.
he also, again, gives out his Horcruxes to Bellatrix and Malfoy.
Mhm.
Doesn't seem like he's in constant fear of betrayal. Seems like he has found
Yeah,
loyal followers,
and
and
it's
again,
kind of
treats
like
them as
they have an
followers, not
inkling of
friends.
what these are.
Yes. Yes. Again, not friends, but followers that he does trust, I suppose, for as far as trust goes for evil
Yeah, like
Voldemort.
that's how arrogant and prideful he is. That like he's not constantly fearing betrayal because he entrusts them with like these things.
Yes.
Like if he was
And
constantly fearing betrayal, he would not like
he
you
just
know.
can't understand. He speaks and people obey. This is why he could not understand that Snape could not move past Lily. He's like, we decided that there are better fits.
There were
And
other women of pure
more
blood
yeah.
worthier of him.
No,
As if
that's
Voldemort
how
has
you
any
felt.
inkling of understanding of like human intimacy
Exactly. He
on
speaks
any
and
level, spiritual,
he speaks
physical,
and people
emotional,
follow.
whatever. Yeah.
He's got nothing. He
Yeah.
speaks and his underlings follow, and that is all he knows. He does not need an unbreakable
Mhm.
vow. He is not in constant fear of betrayal. And this was a waste of time. And I apologize to all of our listeners, but here we are.
Yeah.
Here we are.
I challenge anyone find us something where he is constantly in fear of betrayal.
You will not find it. William, our next plot hole that we will do is is this worth doing? uh In Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, Professor Quirrell announces a troll is in the dungeons. Dumbledore then sends the students back to their common rooms. However, the Slytherin common room is located in the dungeons, meaning he sent them straight towards the danger.
I mean,
Hogwarts is a
who
big
cares?
castle. Hogwarts is a big
It's a
castle.
huge place.
Uh,
Yeah.
Probably there's I don't know different dungeon sections, and certainly the
It's
Slytherins know.
massive.
I don't.
Yeah.
I think we
Well,
could
we
skip
can
that one.
discuss next week.
I
We
don't.
can skip
I
it
don't know.
too because that
I
one's
think we
kind
could.
of stupid.
I think we could skip that. But the one after that, I think is worth discussing, and that is the Fidelius Charm. and why the Potters why they didn't serve as their own secret keepers. I think that's worth discussing. I think we have
That
discussed
is
it.
worth discussing.
Okay. Well, we'll discuss that next week. Secret keepers. Why didn't James or Lily just do it for themselves? And I'll come with some theories. Okay. I'll come ready. Maybe it is a
Deal.
plot hole. Maybe not. But I think this is the first one that's like a maybe worth discussing.
Yeah, maybe. Or it's like asking a question like, why did they shoot more 3-pointers in the 90s? Like they just didn't. They just didn't.
They didn't think of it.
Realize yet.
They didn't think of it yet. Yeah, it's a good point. I like that. I like that. All right, William. Well, one plot hole down. That's the one's not even worth like addressing because I was like,
No, we'll skip that one because it's stupid.
Yeah.
Like there's a giant castle, a bunch of dungeons.
well, that one, yeah. But even the one we just did, like the unbeatable. We do a vote. Like, is that a real plot hole? Of course, we both think no. And then the second question is, should the HBO show address that in any way? And it's obvious, no. That's stupid. So, not worth doing. All right, that's what we got. We'll be back next week with some more Half-Blood. Sorry, not Half-Blood. Yeah, more Half-Blood pod about the Order of the Phoenix, and we'll hit the Secret Keeper plot hole. And till then, go Spurs.